Welcome to your daily stimulus package and second stimulus check update. Hope you are doing well today. Give this video a thumbs up if you support a second stimulus check to struggling Americans. If you are new to this channel, welcome. Consider subscribing now to join this awesome community to stay informed on the latest stimulus updates, economic updates, and financial tips. And if you've been watching this channel but yet to subscribe, you are really missing out. Hit the subscribe button now to stay informed on the latest updates. We've got some really big news and really shocking details to cover in this update. In this update, you'll discover what Senator Bernie Sanders just said, and also what states are planning to do with the delay and dragging of the stimulus package. And you'll also discover the latest details on the unemployment benefits. So according to this article right here from Newsweek, which was released today, September 7th, you can see that the former presidential candidate and Democrat from Vermont, Senator Bernie Sanders, told Republican Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell to stop worrying about billionaire campaign contributors and allow the upper chamber of Congress to pass the $3 trillion HEROES Act relief bill. He called on Mitch McConnell to respond to the needs of working families and permit a vote on the stimulus package that passed in the House in May of this year. Here's exactly what Bernie Sanders said, and I quote, "Today I say to Mitch McConnell, do your job. Let us pass the HEROES Act or legislation that's even better. But for once in your life, stop worrying about your billionaire campaign contributors and respond to the needs of working families." Wow, man, Bernie really shot his shot right here. Let me know what you think about Bernie Sanders' statement in the comment section below. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin have expressed that they are both willing to reach a deal on the next stimulus package, but from the look of things, they still have some ways to go. As the U.S. Senate returns to session on Tuesday tomorrow, some governors and state lawmakers are again urging action on proposals that could provide hundreds of billions of additional dollars to states and local governments. Congress approved $150 billion for states and local governments in March. That money was targeted to cover pandemic-related costs, not to offset declining revenues resulting from the recession that we're experiencing right now. According to this report, here are some actions that states are considering in the middle of a sharp drop in tax revenue caused by the economic fallout from the pandemic. So the first action here is that states are planning on cutting spending or funding for schools. The next one here is that states are also planning on cutting funds for childhood vaccinations and also funds for job training programs. And the other thing right here, the other shocking news is that they will be imposing new taxes on millionaires, right? And then new taxes on cigarettes and legalized marijuana for those of you who live in states that have legalized marijuana. And then the other thing that we're going to be seeing from states is that most states will be drawing or borrowing from their rainy day funds and also reducing government workers' pay. This right here just really got me apart. Like, I'm really shocked by this news right here to discover that states are going to be cutting the salaries or the wages of government workers. Hundreds of thousands of government workers across the country will likely be seeing a reduction in their pay just because Congress has been delaying passing a stimulus package that will include state and local funding. I mean, I'm not for the Democrats or the Republicans, but I'm for the people. I'm for saying give the people the help they need during this period and not let this affect the livelihoods of people. People have suffered enough, right? So why cut the pay of government workers during this period? This is something that no one wants to see right now. These people have financial responsibilities and financial obligations for their families, and really cutting their pay right now is one of the worst things that will ever happen to them during this period. So again, let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section below. According to this report, these states have really been considering ways to, basically get funding, but they haven't been able to get funding. And the report is stating that some officials, such as the Republican Governor Eric Holcomb of Indiana, are pushing for greater flexibility in spending the money they have already received. Other officials, like the Republican Governor Mark DeWine of Ohio, say more federal aid is needed. especially to help small businesses and emergency responders working for municipalities with strained budgets. While Congress has been fighting and delaying the stimulus package, many states have pressed forward with budget cuts. Wyoming Governor Mark Gordon, a Republican, recently announced a $250 million of organizing cuts that he described as just the tip of the iceberg in addressing a $1 billion budget shortfall caused by the virus and declining revenue from coal and other natural resources. The cuts will reduce funding for childhood vaccinations and eliminate a program to help adults learn new job skills, among other things. I mean, this is a really big deal. When you are cutting funds that for programs that help adults develop themselves or job trainings, this is a really big deal, and people need to know that Congress has to step up and take some action to avoid the cuts to such programs like this. Again, let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section. So Mark Gordon, the governor of Wyoming, he said it is not likely that these trends are going to turn around rapidly or as significantly as we would like. This is really shocking. Let me know your thoughts about some of these statements. I'm just reporting what's in these articles, so don't come at me in the comment section. Again, in case you missed the previous update, Trump told reporters during Friday's briefing at the White House that the government has $300 billion that he's willing to use for another round of stimulus checks. The president supported payments for the exact same amount, said Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin, and minor changes would allow additional people to get it. The additional people Mnuchin was talking about here could be dependents of all ages and also an expansion from the CARES Act, when $500 payments were given to only people with children under the age of 17. So more than likely, more people with children over 17 dependents will be getting the second $1,200 stimulus checks. So now to some unemployment benefit news. Just for those 29 or 27 million Americans who are collecting the unemployment benefits, 48 states have either been approved or for the program or are applying for the program. However, with the majority of states involved, each state will likely get allocated a portion of the money to cover about 6 weeks, just 6 weeks. This pay will be retroactive starting August 1st. That said, the money may run out before the end of September, and who knows what will happen next. It all depends on how Congress or how soon Congress acts to pass the second stimulus checks and the next stimulus package. And if you live in California, the state Employment Development Department said it is starting to send the first $900 in federal supplements out today to 3.1 million people who have been receiving at least $100 a week in unemployment benefits. And this is a really big deal. So basically, this will take a couple of weeks to send out the benefits to all the people who are qualified for these checks. But here's the thing, an additional 1.2 million claimants still need to certify that they are jobless due to the pandemic, and they will be notified by the EDD starting September 15th of the need to do so. However, 192,000 people, unemployed Californians, will not receive the extra $300 benefit because they have been receiving less than $100 in state benefits. Again, let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section below. While we wait for Congress to finalize the next stimulus package, you may have to pick up a side hustle or side gig to get some cash or make some extra money from home. Be sure to check out the video on the left to discover the one-of-a-kind website that pays you hundreds to thousands of dollars to just read out loud. This is a free, simple, and exclusive side hustle, and in this video, you'll discover the step-by-step process to get started today. And if you want the best-kept secret to increase your credit score fast, check out the video on the right. Don't forget to help others find this video quicker by liking this video and sharing it. And also, be sure to subscribe now as we track the latest progress on the next stimulus package. See you in the next update. Be safe and thank you for watching.